Will the two of you be collaborating with FC Barcelona in the near future? Pros and cons on working on your own stuff instead of Barca. When will we play in the Camp Nou? What is your favorite content project been the most proud of executing? Special one, Q&A full-themed episode. Should I start with the first one?
Welcome to a new episode of the Always Be Creating podcast with Georgina
And Aviv?
Nice, and a special one this one. You guys and girls at home sent in questions, which we're going to answer. This is going to be a shorter episode, but we want to stimulate you guys sending us questions and interactions, etc.
Cool. We got questions on stories, on comments. YouTube. Just if you're listening to this, just drop us a little like and recommend to your friends. 5 stars also help us a lot build the podcast and keep doing it every 2 weeks, more or less. So yeah, keep sending this love to the podcast and your questions so we can answer them in the following episodes. Okay, should I start with the first one? When will we play in the Camp Nou?
When will we play in the Camp Nou? Good question.
Excellent.
Good.
Not for us, probably, to be asked.
Excellent question. Definitely not for us. But I think if you ask other people, they will answer something, which will also probably not be true. So
yes, and probably everyone you ask is going to answer something different.
Yeah.
So
Barca did this big thing, this big announcement video a few weeks ago, announcing that they will play the Gamper in the Camp Nou.
Yep.
Well, that also didn't happen. So
no.
Honestly, I think it will be next season, like return to Camp Nou. I think it will be next season.
Yeah, but where do we play?
We're outside, like, of the Camp Nou, and it's far from being. It's really far from being done.
Yeah, it's complicated at the moment. And works, they always take time, especially in Spain.
I see now they put stairs.
I mean, I
just on the outside.
I don't have no idea.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like anytime soon.
Definitely not before January. This is my bet.
Okay. Okay. Pros and cons on working on your own stuff instead of Barca.
Pros and cons.
You say one, I say one.
Okay.
Let's start with pros.
Pros. Independence.
Freedom. Yeah.
Freedom. But I said it. What do you mean?
Yeah. I thought another word. I was like,
you confirmed quickly,
okay,
but
yeah, confirmed. I mean, there are a lot of pros.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it at the moment.
Say it.
Freedom, career path.
Yeah, career path.
We have more.
I think also like building something for yourself, build out your own future, versus like being at a company. I think
Absolutely.
this is like not necessarily only for a club, but if you're out there for your own, you're building something for yourself. That's definitely one thing.
Creativity. Like in here, obviously there's always a client that's going to approve, deny, ask for feedback, whatever. But in general, you have more freedom to think and propose, because at the end, in a football club, there's like so many barriers.
I think no limits, yeah.
No limits, yeah.
Probably no limits to what you can do.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I think at a football club, you're being boxed in.
Yep.
You know the limits, you know what you can do, what you can't do. So you also start behaving like this.
Mm-hmm.
Then once you get out, it's okay. Wow, this whole world of possibilities opens.
Yeah. It was like a simulated reality. Another pro is like going to games as a fan.
Yeah, definitely.
Enjoying the game, like not working. That is amazing. That's one of the things that I've enjoyed the most in the last years.
Yeah, definitely. I was speaking actually with a friend yesterday, and he was saying something random about like a game like a long time ago. He said he went to Napoli's first match in the Champions League, and then I said the result immediately. Like, I was against City, right? And Napoli scored 2 goals and stuff. He said, yeah, how do you know that? Like, yeah, like I know a lot about football. My football memory was very on point. And I could list like all the games of Barca, the scores, the goal scorers. But that period when I started working for Barca, I don't remember a single game. I don't remember anything. Like opponents, like of course, like the big matches, but even there's a bit blurry because, yeah, of course, like you're at the match.
You remember the work
posting, you're
experience.
sending, you're filming, you're
talking to people.
You're running
stuff.
around. People talk to you. You don't really like absorb the 90 minutes.
Absolutely. Yeah. No. Very rarely you get to really enjoy the moment.
I think that's a good one as well.
I was also going to say freedom to like having this podcast. You would definitely not be allowed to do that.
To speak.
Yeah. I wouldn't say freedom of speech. Not because, I mean, that's too much.
A little bit.
But a little bit, yes.
A little bit freedom of speech.
Like some of it.
Freedom to tweet.
Freedom to tweet.
Yeah.
Freedom to post.
Freedom to post.
Freedom
in general.
To exist, yes.
Yeah.
Salary,
more money, for sure.
Money. Yeah.
Yeah. Depends, I think, where you go. But I think the football world...
in general, clubs.
In general, yeah. Because I think clubs kind of take this stance where they say, hey, you want to work for us? This is your salary. And you say, hey, but this is a very low salary. And you say... And then they tell you, hey, if you don't want to do it... There's 1,000 people online. So you decide. And then, of course, like you want that opportunity. And I'm always of the opinion that, money is definitely not the most important. Never was for me. Always driven by experiences. So
100%.
I didn't care. But at some point, like when you have freedom also to generate and to make more money, it's also nice. At the later point in your career, once you're more established.
Exactly, I was going to say with the experience you gain and your age, also priorities sometimes change and you have more responsibilities and stuff. Any cons?
I would say one thing, like people always ask me, what do you miss about working for Barca? Do you miss anything or would you want to go back? And I say always like, no, not necessarily. But if there's one thing I miss, it's some cool away games. Mm-hmm. I really used to like the traveling part.
Okay.
Or now, for example, this summer when they went to Japan and South Korea, that's like a really cool trip to me. Like traveling around with a team, working on a summer tour.
You're doing it as well for your own. What's the pro of going with Barca?
I really enjoyed being on the team.
Yeah,
once you're traveling because you're part of this whole act, like of this whole circus, like moving around and everywhere you go.
Circus is a great way.
It is absolutely circus. Well, everywhere you go, there's like happy Barca fans, and that's why I was so disappointed because 2019 we went to
Japan and then
we discussed
we have a full episode on summer tours, by the way.
And then after COVID, like we went to Germany, and then with Ajax I also went to Austria and one time to Germany. So that was also not really exciting, to go to Germany and stuff. So I really like miss those. Yeah. So that's maybe a con, not being there.
I don't know if there are like big cons. I really like being on my own. I've realized I don't think I can go corporate again.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think.
Maybe one of the other obvious cons is the visibility, but this is also depends like where you are,
where you are and where you're going. Like yeah.
I think for example, a club like Barca offers you such a big visibility and maybe not really to put out maybe not with your name, face, etc. Like the whole, the Instagram handle, but it does offer you a certain visibility that you don't gain from doing stuff yourself,
But I do think, or I feel more pride in getting the recognition now that I'm not working for like Barca in this specific case. It's like every deal you close or every sponsorship you get or anything, it's because of you. Like not because your work and because of Double Tap, of course. Yeah. It's because of
your agents,
and your agents work really hard. But I think this is something you should be proud of, like more than just because you are working for a football club and then you get this visibility.
Yeah,
I mean, it does give you this visibility, but it's not something that I feel, I wouldn't say proud of, but I mean, I don't care. It's not something that I've gained for myself,
Yeah.
I prefer to work for it. I don't know.
Yeah, true. I think it's just an obvious, and it was an obvious thing. I mean, we both wouldn't have grown so much also on our own channels if we were not at Barca. Like maybe we would take a different route.
Exactly, a different road probably.
But definitely Barca's given this boost.
Yes.
I think another con, especially for me, like maybe quickly after Barca, like the few weeks, months after, it's like you have like this identity crisis, you know, like who am I? You know, I was always this Barca guy, and what am I now? You know, you don't really know like when people ask you, you know, like what are you doing, you know? So this little identity crisis, which was very temporary, then you find your way.
That's so interesting. I think this could be a whole episode.
Definitely.
Like the after.
Yeah,
let's write it down.
After life after Barca.
Okay. Next one. What is your favorite content project where you've been the most proud of executing? Can be during your time at Barca or something at Double Tap. If you have something specific that you feel very proud of.
The favorite content project, I would say probably Deadline Day with Fabrizio. I think this was one of the coolest things that we've done, especially because we built it ourselves. So as Double Tap, as a producing agency, we built this. The first show especially was like a 12-hour live stream with Fabrizio just sitting on his phone and getting the news and speaking to the camera. Hey guys, this is going to happen. Here we go. Player X to Club B. And the fact that we created this and also like managed to build this show visually, graphically, producing it, putting presenters, getting sponsors, like really building something, and also creating like a lot of cool moments on that day. That for me was really cool. What was for you?
Nice. I'm not sure it's exactly a content project, but in my life, I think the one that I feel the most proud of is very recent. It's just like having Flatping manage the whole Liga of social accounts. Like, it's crazy to me. That's exactly what I was, I think, meant to do after Barca. You know, having basically the first division of women football in Spain, which is a growing project, and posting 10 TikToks a day for them with the team.
Did you renew for next season?
Yes, we did.
Oh, nice. Congrats.
Thank you. And we signed another club.
Oh.
Yes, Ona FC. Yep. The brand new
Carbonara.
They are playing
Carbonell.
Yep, they are playing first division as well, and we'll be handling everything. That's something I feel very proud of. Ona is Badalona, but they decided to give it the name.
Men.
Yes, I have the both teams in
very
football.
Very strong roots in Badalona, I see.
Yes. They are a very, very interesting project, and I'm very excited of all the things that we can do with them. Okay, let me get another one. Very good questions, these two last ones, I think, from Ben and Mohamed Diallo. Will Lamine Yamal win the Ballon d'Or?
No, I don't think so. I don't think he will. I don't think he will, just because Dembélé won the Champions League. I think if Barca would have reached the final, Lamine would have won. But I think now with Dembélé also playing the Club World Cup final, winning the Champions League final, being in a good position, having contributed a lot, like also on a team and individual level, I think he will win it. And I don't think there's much you can say for it.
I 100% agree.
Team Dembélé or not?
Yeah, Team Dembélé. And I mean, I know he's got a lot of hate for his time at Barca and also for the way he left. But I've always appreciated him as a footballer. I'm happy that he's getting the chance. I'm happy that it's happening under Luis Enrique. I wish we could have seen the best of him at Barca, but I mean, I'm Team Dembélé.
I don't really accept always like when people say like the way he left, you know, because his contract was running out. Then he renewed, so he could have gone for free. Then he renewed, and then he still left for like 50 million. So I mean, it's fine.
Yes. 100%. I agree. Pau is asking, when do we have a special guest on the show?
Ooh, this is a good question. So far, it's only been us.
Yep.
What would you consider a special guest?
I mean, anyone who's not us. I don't have a barrier. Who are you thinking?
A goalkeeper with an armband?
Would be amazing.
Or without an armband?
With an armband would be great.
Or, or maybe former colleagues. Perhaps.
Who would you like to see on the podcast also?
That's also a good question.
Let us know. This is a question for you. Like, if you can let us know in the comments or in the ratings, in the apps or wherever.
Let us know who you want to see on the Always Be Creating podcast. Then we'll try to make it happen. We promise.
Yes, we'll try. We'll try. So there was this question on thoughts on Deco wanting Luis Diaz over Rashford, but at the end of the day, we got Rashford, which I'm very excited for.
Yeah?
How does it? Yeah, I
thoughts
love him.
On Rashi?
Yes, I am. I've been following him for such a long time, especially for his personality out of football. I'm very happy that he's joining Barca. I'm not sure how it's going to fit in with this brand new locker room and also having an English player in a very Spanish Catalan dominant place. But if he can fit in, then I think we can benefit a lot from him on the field as well.
I think it's good, no? Because I mean, he seems to get along with all the players. Like they're commenting on his Instagram posts and stuff. So I mean, that's always like a positive indicator that you're being liked. And I think also a lot of the players are looking up to him because, especially the younger ones, they've seen him play at United, also do cool things, score goals, etc. And now they play with him. So I think they respect him.
I'm curious to see what Flick decides to do with him and the position and how many minutes he's going to get. But I'm looking forward to seeing that. This is not a question, but it's a comment from Senie. You guys were my favorite back then when you were working at Barca. So
okay.
Thank you.
Who's this?
Sanie. I don't know how to pronounce.
Nice. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The most memorable moment in your time at Barca. I mean, it's going to be difficult to say it top of mind. Most memorable. I mean, you're smiling. You have one in mind? I'm trying to think.
I always say the same. Like I've received the question a few times in my life, and I always say the same. For me, it was like 2019, when we won the league, and I got to walk on the pitch and create content, mobile content on the pitch with the team.
Great.
With Messi being there as well, and the idols, because like I mean, I grew up on them, you know. So Messi, Suarez, Busquets, Piqué. So it was like a dream come true for me, and I don't think nothing personal or nothing different will top that experience.
I think for me it was the first Barca live that I did with Mike Toll.
Nice,
actually,
with the umbrella.
Yeah, with the umbrella, correct. Barca ended up winning against Real Madrid 5-1. Like everything in my life was like perfect for these 2 hours. You know, I was so happy.
It was perfect.
Professional, personal wise, like it was amazing. I had the best day. This day will forever stay, like as one of my favorite days in my life till the day I die. So
I joined after that game.
In the graderia where we were watching.
No, I joined Barca just after that.
You joined
match.
after? Yeah, true. Like the week after.
The week after.
Literally. Yeah, because that was
2 days after.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah.
Memorable for me. What else do we have? Because we have many, but I need to read like let's see, one last one maybe. Let me find one.
10 minutes we are.
10
minutes. We can do a few more.
Okay. What's your take on the World Cup? We have a whole episode on that.
Yeah.
Will the two of you be collaborating with FC Barcelona in the near future?
I mean, we always collaborate with FC Barcelona, but always in our different ways. You did a collaboration the other day with Football Emotion, and it's like a FC Barcelona related one. We go to a lot of games, most of the times with Barcelona partners like Whitebit. So we are kind of involved always. Directly with the club, probably not.
No.
But you never know.
You never know. Would you like to work again for FC Barcelona?
No.
Okay.
The answer is no. No. I mean, for me, it's like I don't think you have to go back to the
where
past.
You were. I agree.
Yeah, to the past. You always have to move on. Yeah, you always have to move on, and yeah, I think this was a beautiful moment. Now, like when I'm here, people don't really know where I am because like I was here, then in Amsterdam, then here, then in Amsterdam, then I've been ping-ponging between Barcelona and Amsterdam for the past 12 years. And people ask me, hey, would you like to go back to the club? And I'm like, no, it's done.
Same.
It's done. I much prefer it like we do it now. Semi-final, San Siro, we travel, we go there. You're a fan, you have no obligations.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's nicer like this.
I think so.
And we can look back at nice memories as well.
Absolutely. What's the defining moments in your life? Something that
Oh
define.
wow.
I mean, yeah, they're like professionally. I'm assuming when I would say the day I said like the first Barca Live was a huge one because it was the beginning of a whole new era. That's the day I went from kind of having another job at Barca, which I've discussed in episode 104, to really creating content kind of full time. So that was a defining one. And then my last day at Barca, literally the day I woke out that door for never coming back was, well, for we never know, but
Yeah.
in theory, never coming back. That's a defining moment when you jump and that's it.
I think I maybe have a few, but I always like to look back like, okay, the people, the people you meet, because people can make a big difference. So for example, the person that got me to 433, like it's like, almost this kind of angel, that like messages you and you do like job interviews with them and they get you in and they're your first in. And then someone like Eric, for example, who also helped me get into Barca. But then I think one defining moment perhaps is I think the first time I went to the Barca training ground as an employee. Like, like
the
this
introduction to Valverde.
Yeah, just walking in there and hey, this is my new work environment, like the Barca training ground. This is for me as a kid, especially from abroad. You grow up, you support Barca, then okay, kind of okay, I'm going to work for Barca because it's a process. But then actually being there and saying, hey, I'm shooting content and I'm here.
New
and
life, yeah.
This was like okay.
Game changer.
Wow. Game changer.
But yeah, cycling back to this, like, what is that moment? Like, what is that decision that you made at some point? And without this decision, nothing of it would have happened. Like, what is that moment? Like the most crucial one that, like, was it working for 433?
Yeah, for sure.
Was it being at the right? Yeah. So what was the moment that really?
Yeah, for sure. But it also could also take it,
No, if you could have had it in any other roads, it doesn't count. Like, I don't think that's the most defining one. One moment, like you were in the right.
You mean the butterfly?
Yeah.
Kind of effect, like
yes.
the one thing that leads to all the other.
Yes. I'm trying to think for myself as well.
Definitely starting to work for 433 because that was my first in. And if I wasn't there, because at that moment I was applying for other jobs as well, simultaneously. I told this story I think before. Like I was in Barcelona, like working at a hotel reception, and I was like looking for jobs, and then it was either 433 or working for Napoli from Rome, or working. I also applied for.
Is it Napoli from Rome?
From Rome, yeah. Like the marketing department works from Rome.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
interesting.
And there was another one. I think it was. I also applied for a job in Tel Aviv, to work for Maccabi Tel Aviv, and I was like thinking, and then 433 just happened. Sometimes things just happen, and this was like the chain reaction that led to everything. It's very simplistic because along the way you do 1,000 things that also lead to.
So you were posting a lot of on LinkedIn. You said in Always Be Creating 104, where you explained the story.
Oh wow!
That you were posting a lot, right?
Yeah.
And maybe that's the moment.
The moment, yeah, like productivity, 100%.
Yeah.
You? What was your life defining moment?
I'm thinking. I also kind of talked about it in 104. On how I cooked during lunches. But I think the moment was when I decided that in my free time at work, when I was done with my daily tasks that I had to deliver, I would build a whole PowerPoint with ideas that I would be doing that weren't being done. So again, productivity. That was the moment. If I hadn't done that, probably like nothing would have happened. No, after. So that was probably like the most defining ones.
Okay.
What was the questions you wanted to? We said we would discuss as well. Like they were not from people, but I can't remember. Yeah, events of the year, things we want to go to this next season.
Yeah.
What's different places or football events you want to work, or brands you want to work with? Let's do a manifestation round.
Yeah, so I've kind of mapped out my season in a very Dutch way.
I'm interested in the Dutch way. I don't know it.
Yeah,
share
so,
it with us, please.
So I'm cutting all travel. No travel.
Okay.
No,
smart.
Not going anywhere. Traveled way too much last 3-4 months. No moderating panels, no nothing. no unnecessary games, no unnecessary travel. I will try to go to some Barca or Ajax matches in stadiums I haven't been to yet.
Okay.
Which is every time it's harder and harder, but I will try to be there. And then I have a honeymoon pending. And then the World Cup in the States. I really want to be there for the entirety of the tournament.
For the entirety of it. Okay.
Yeah. Not sure yet how, where, when.
Same.
But definitely be there for the full 2 months.
I don't plan enough in my life. I think I should plan more. But I would love to, less travel as well. But I would instead like to go to more Champions League away games. Like I want to try at least 1 or 2 per round. To like when the Champions League is on, I want to at least do, because and to stadiums that I haven't been to. Barca or not, I want to have more stadiums, and I want to visit clubs, and I want to sit with them and talk with them. And then the World Cup, of course, would be amazing. And I would love it to be in a professional way this time.
Yeah.
Because I don't support any team, so...
No?
That's the only way for me to enjoy it. No, I mean, I have preferences, but... Catalunya is not playing, so whatever.
Catalunya is in there. Okay. Argentina?
Not
no,
yet.
it's done already. Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah, it's done. Yeah.
It's done. Exactly.
So,
I don't
France?
care. Yeah, France, Spain, Argentina. I don't have a preference in between them. Like, I'm happy
Spain when all the kids are there? Or all the Barca kids?
That's the thing. If Spain wins, I'm happy. If France wins, I'm happy. If Argentina wins, I'm happy. If
Netherlands?
Brazil...
Netherlands, yeah.
If Netherlands wins, I'm happy.
Big if.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's
cool.
it.
Short one, this one. Q&A. We will repeat in some episodes, right?
Yeah.
Sending
I think
your
they're fun.
questions.
Yep. Keep sending them in, and we'll pick them up for further episodes. Thank you so much for listening. Give us a 5-star review on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, thumbs up on YouTube, subscribe, send us lots of...
follow on TikTok, Instagram.
Exactly. Follow us on every platform.
I'd always be creating podcasts.
And see you soon.